This is going to be kind of an interesting video because, if you read the title, I'm going to be uh, telling a story, the full story of Plush School Skits, one of the many series on my channel. And, I've wanted to do this for quite a while, and now I'm actually able to do it. Sorry if, I'm a little quiet and monotone. It's currently 2 in the morning when I'm filming this. But, yeah, well, like I said, I wanted to do this video for a while, and now I'm finally able to, and I'm actually really excited because, I'm getting to tell the full story of how this series worked. This series it's very special to me. It's a very special series to me. It's by far my favorite series on my channel. I had a lot of fun filming all the episodes. I had a lot of fun filming the movie Here's to the Future that I released a few weeks ago. I enjoyed every second of it, and this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but the movie was kind of a pain to film, and some of the episodes were too, but now that it's all over, I really miss it, and like I said, this might sound like I'm exaggerating, but this this is literally like one of the most fun things I've ever done. And the series is literally one of the most fun things I've ever done, and I don't regret doing it in the slightest. I don't plan on taking down any of the videos anytime soon because I care about them so much. Now, don't get me wrong, I care about all the videos I post. I try to make every video I post the best it can be. But this series in particular it holds a special place in my heart, and I love it so much. And I'm going to be explaining why. One of the reasons why I care about this series so much is because some of these episodes were based off of real life school experiences that I've experienced. Like Gym Class Fright, episode 5. That was based off of a real life school experience that I went through. I actually used to be afraid of gym class because of how aggressive people were being with each other. I didn't like it. I was afraid and all that, and you know, obviously that's not the case anymore. Um, it's not the case anymore. I gym class is actually my favorite class now. But yeah, I see how things change. But yeah, that was based on episode 5 was based off of a real life experience. And, that's one of the reasons why I like the series so much. And, I could take real life experiences and interpret them into these videos, and that would just be more enjoyable for me rather than just making a feelings video about these experiences. Now, don't get me wrong, the feelings videos that I make are a great way to vent some frustration that I may have and just to let out some feelings, hence the title of the videos themselves. But instead of just making a feelings video about these school experiences, I could just interpret them into these plush videos and make them into a less depressing format than if I were to just make a feelings video about them. The reason why one of the reasons I decided to do that in the first place is because, one, well, as I just mentioned, it would be better for me to do that than just make a feelings video about it. But two, I've seen these videos where people make like these reality skits where they about these real life things that have happened to them, like whether being during their childhood or in school, what have you. And I kind of want to do that too, and in plush form, and really the only form that I know how. So yeah, that's kind of why I decided to uh do that. Another reason why this series is so special to me is because, well, once again, I just had so much fun making this, like, that you have no idea. Like, I could go on forever about, you know, how each video was made. Well, it's these videos are made basically how all my other videos are made, but, how they were made in terms of, how I thought of them. Now, not all of the episodes were based off of real life experiences. There were there were just some that were ideas that I came up with, but, you know, I had fun coming up with those ideas too. I had fun filming them. If you hadn't noticed, uh, I actually took a bit of a hiatus from the series after part two of the group project. Um, After that, I just kind of stepped away from the series for a little bit. I actually don't remember why. I just didn't really have any passion in the series anymore. I don't even remember why I started making the series in the first place, because it was just such a long time ago. Um, but I decided to bring back the series, uh, better, because you know, because of the reason I just mentioned. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about was like the story that the series had. Now, back when I first started the series, I had no intention of like making a story. Um, it was basically just a series. It was just a school series where, the characters have these crazy shenanigans and adventures. That was pretty much it. But now that the series is finished, if you go back, and watch every single episode, including the movie, and the epilogue, I guess. But uh, if you go back and watch all of those, you'll start to like piece together kind of a story, or like start to see some of a story, because like Goomba was like the bad guy, and literally nobody liked him, and when the movie came out, we actually see why Goomba was the way he is. He was going through things, and that's not something we really get to see in the beginning. So that's why. Once again, when I first started, I had no intentions of like coming up with a story or anything. But I guess as time went on, it just happened, and that also ties in with the reason why I love this series so much, is because there was a story, and I guess I just love telling stories. And once again, the only way I know how, these plush videos, and it may seem dumb to a lot of people, but I don't really care. As long as I like doing it, then I'm gonna keep doing it. I was actually, when I first started recording my voice for this, I actually started tearing up. You can really tell from my voice, but I was actually tearing up because this series is just so special to me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry that I keep harping on about this, but like, it's just so special, and I'm not even trying to create filler with me just talking about this, even though I most likely am. But I was tearing up because the series is so special to me because of the things I just mentioned, and I I plan on like expanding the series at one point, and I've actually been putting some thought into making a season two, which I've been putting a lot of thought into that these past few weeks. It's actually been an idea since like the movie. I've been thinking about making a second installment or a second series or stuff like that. But I'm actually leaning towards that option. I'm actually leaning towards making a season two, and if I do, if I actually start working on that, then I'll be sure to let you guys know about that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the series. Um, once, as I said at the beginning, this was something that I wanted to do for a long time. This is something I wanted to talk about for quite a while, and I'm just so happy that I get to do it now, and I'm just so happy that I get to share it with you all. Um, yeah, it's just I appreciate that the amount of support the series got. I really do appreciate it. It's glad to see that I'm not the only one who enjoys these videos. There are other people that enjoy too. And I know the plush genre here on YouTube isn't really as popular as it once was back in the years of, like, I don't know, 2000. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try to guess. Um, but I know it's not as popular as it once was. But I've been making plush videos for years now. For quite a while now. I know, like, in this channel is where all my plush videos are, but before this channel, I've had other channels where I make plush videos on. So, and I've been doing that for like a few years. So I've been doing it for quite a while, and the plush genre isn't as popular as it once was. But I'm just so happy that there's still people out there who actually enjoy these videos that not only me but other plush content creators make. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.